Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge.
Ryan Seymour.
And we've got some good stuff
Yes.
this week.
Many a good book this week.
Yes. I've gone with Image, DC, Marvel. What's the setup you've got over here?
I got DC, Marvel, Image.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think we both did Heroes in Crisis.
Yes.
Both did Die. And then we diverged.
Yes. I went a little something more fantastic, if you will. And we're
something more friendly or spectacular, possibly even amazing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why, hello.
Yeah. It's one of those weird ones. Like, I don't fully understand the inner workings of it, but Marvel
Yeah.
is, I don't know, farming out's the right word, to other companies to do,
Kid-friendly stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
And this is their first one, the Marvel Action. I'm taking over right now. All right, so the Marvel Action Spider-Man is the first of these books,
Right.
And IDW is the publisher for it. And what
It is weird. You're right. I'm sorry.
right? Like
okay.
you've got a whole company that publishes comic books, but whatever. So this one is Parker in high school. He's 16. It actually says his age in there. It's not just me being creepy and guessing.
Smells 16 to
Yeah,
me.
it's a 16-year-old Parker. Oh, I can edit. That gets edited.
Nope.
Oh, all right.
Keep going.
I'll just send a friend request to Chris Hansen. So, in this one, it's like he's in high school, but what I love about it is it has this real fun energy.
Right.
It's not like full-on comedy like some Spider-Man that I really like.
Okay.
But in this world, Gwen Stacy's there, Miles Morales is there, so it's got kind of that Spider-Verse.
Oh, wow.
To it. And Parker knows he's Spider-Man.
Right.
People know there's a Spider-Man, but Miles has all of his powers. Gwen Stacy looks like she's going to become
Spider-Gwen, but they are not together?
Yeah, the only link that they have right now to start off with is they're at an internship at the Daily Bugle. Right? And it's just really, really fun. Peter Parker being that like lighthearted, lovable loser Peter Parker.
Right.
Miles is trying to keep his powers on the down low. And then Gwen, I'm just based off of variant covers, she's in the Spider-Gwen costume at some point. So it's everything Marvel's trying to do with the Spider-Verse, just completely successfully executed by IDW.
Well, all right. Do you think that maybe this is the blueprint for a new relaunch of Spidey and His Amazing Friends?
Yes, I would love that. And what blows my mind is all the times that Marvel has been like, oh, here's a new number one, a new fresh start.
There you go.
You could have done that.
You could have.
So
right here. It's yours already, and you let somebody else do it.
Yeah.
I actually asked someone about that in editorial fashion of why Marvel was not producing the kid-friendly content stuff.
Yeah.
And they said Marvel doesn't want to.
Really?
Yeah, like as a imprint model, they don't want to cater directly to kids like that, which I think is kind of strange. But I mean, if they have a partnership that allows them to, I guess they're not losing. But it seems weird.
Yeah.
We had that same question when IDW did the all ages animated style Star Wars stuff. When you're like, Marvel,
you've got
as an imprint, Disney, why are you letting other people play with your toys? That's not you.
Yeah. But IDW's been killing it. Like the Star Wars stuff has been really good. This is really good. I got high hopes for the other ones coming out.
Okay. So. Is IDW pseudo Marvel's Farm League team?
I wondered that. Like I really, as I'm reading it, I'm thinking like, is it like the minors where you can bring in these people that potentially are not big names,
but kind of get them some tries on some mainstream stuff that's not in continuity, so you don't have to.
Yeah, because there's been other creators that kind of got their foot in the door with major publishing houses by the all ages stuff.
Right.
So
I'm trying to be one of them. WonderCare presents the Kindergartens in stores. At least this one.
Yeah.
What? Interesting move.
Yeah. I really dug it.
I'm curiouser and curiouser. I actually went with Marvel with some Fantastic Four #4, which literally came out super fast.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about that. You were like, issue 5 is supposed to be out in December, and I'm like, issue 3 just came out. Like, are we getting it tomorrow? Kind of. Pretty close. Like 2 weeks later, here it is.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, we get introduced to a new group of people. Upon like showcasing some of the characters, I thought we were going to get not quite a Thunderbolts sort of moment, but like there's a character named 2D Man who I thought was one of the Great Lake Avengers, Flat Man, just renamed, but it's not, which kind of hurt my feelings. I was like, you already have a flat, stretchy guy.
There's not like 2 of them out there.
Right. Now there's, like, if they get together, is that 4D? What is that?
Yeah. Oh my.
maybe they're doppelgang. I don't know.
Oh,
It's
it's weird.
It is weird. The story is cute. I'm not loving Slot's run right now. Okay. Here's where I'm coming in on this one, and it's kind of a weird place. I'll admit it. With Fantastic Four having been gone for so long, I'm expecting high octane, great stories.
Yeah.
This is a very slow burn, as though he's jumping on a title that has been here for a while, and he's just getting into his groove.
Yeah.
So like when he took over Spider-Man, it wasn't like, Spidey was gone.
Yeah.
And now we're getting Spider-Man for the first time. It was Slott jumping on, a long-standing run. I mean, he did issue 700.
Yeah.
Us starting over here, I feel like we should, balls to the wall,
just right out the gates.
It should be great.
Yeah.
It's slower burn than that.
Yeah.
That's kind of, I'm like, oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah. That's cute.
The next issue is going to be the wedding issue. So
True.
it's not, that doesn't, well, I mean, it if done right, it could be a massive
Oh, it
action
definitely
thing.
should be. It definitely should be. You can't have a pristine wedding in a Fantastic Four thing. Like, that's just weird.
Yeah. Drunken Nihilus is going to show up.
Come on.
Just
Uncle Blastar's asking for the bride to sit on his lap for whatever reason. And you're like, I don't even know you. And he's like, oh, I'm from the negative zone. This is how we do it. And it's just weird.
Uncle Blastar.
Right. And who breaks the party because he didn't get an invite? Dr. Doom.
Dr. Doom, yeah.
He's upset. What, you don't have enough gold plates for me? Really? That's what we do? Read? Really? Okay.
We've known each other years.
Forever. Like, think, I helped you try to find them, and this is how you treat me?
Yeah.
Okay. A curse on your house. I am looking forward to issue 5. I do want to see what that's going to be.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm praying for happiness for the Thing.
Yeah.
Ben Grimm never wins, man.
No, he never does. This is like
Never.
This is a chance for that to really, really happen. A chance for one of the publishing companies to actually have a wedding happen with the people that are supposed to be. No anger. No anger.
Yeah. Not a publicity stunt or some weird sort of thing to just sell more books. Let Ben Grimm live in love, okay, with Alicia, right? Just let it happen. That's all I'm saying.
One book is very cerebral.
Yes.
The other book is just glorious violence and the guts, like the guts.
There are a lot of those.
Yeah.
Okay, one book is Thrasher Metal.
Yes.
And the other one is a very nice music soundtrack at a high-end restaurant.
Okay.
Where do you want to go? Do you want to thrash or do you want to sip some tea?
Let's start with sipping tea.
I think that's the smart way to do it. Heroes in Crisis number 3.
It's a neat book. It's taking that premise of there is a place, because heroes and villains, they see so much crazy over-the-top violence.
Yes, they do.
They have to deal with their failures as well as their successes.
Right.
And it gives them a safe place to do that and have therapy and try to talk themselves through all of these issues. And then there's a murder. Several murders.
Several. Like, there's a murder is how it started, and then it just kind of snowballed.
Yeah.
Lots of folks dying. We still don't know who.
Yes.
Although there looks to be.
Yeah, it looks. Mr. King looks like he's telling us, like, this is the person who did. I don't know if I trust it, though.
I don't trust it. I don't trust that this is the person who did all of.
Yeah.
Maybe they're reacting thinking that the person that they attacked did something.
Yeah.
Because it kind of looks like maybe they did.
Yeah.
So I'm not 100% saying that this person that it seems like is attacking people is. I don't, as an overall theme, I don't like these kind of stories in DC. I really don't. I love DC Comics being the iconic good is good, bad is bad characters. There are times when the lines can be muddied.
Yeah.
Kingdom Come, I think, was a great example of that, where the muddiness comes into play of how do you maintain being good is good and bad is bad when the world doesn't care. Yeah. That's a very different thing. It always pains me so very much to see such a human side of these heroes. Yeah. Because I'm like, I don't want them to be that. I want them to be above this.
Yeah. Just that they're something more than human.
Yes. Like that's me. But man, am I not intrigued. Like that's the part that is killing me. I'm like, I don't want to like this. Right. What else? Okay.
Yeah, because it's like on the surface, it's just these heroes like talking about their issues.
Right.
And then there's like a murder mystery and like intellectually, I don't care.
Right.
Like it just doesn't. It's not something that But as I'm sitting there and I'm reading, I'm getting
It's an
drawn and
emotional
drawn.
draw, man.
Like you got
King
me
gets you on that.
right. You actually got me caring about Booster Gold and the issues that he has. And Booster Gold, I'm sorry, Greg Carter, is not a character I like.
No one likes Greg, Booster. Yeah. I'm sorry, I had to tease Greg just a little bit because that's what we do. No, nobody likes Booster.
Yeah.
Like ever.
But I actually care.
Yeah, because here he seems like a true hero in crisis, and you're like, wow, like all the facades and the jokes and all that stuff, it's really just him trying to cope.
Yeah.
And this is where he goes when he can't.
Yeah.
That's kind of beautiful.
Yeah.
Lagoon Boy.
Right? Like his entire story in this one, where I'm just like, normally I clown on Lagoon Boy.
His name is Lagoon Boy, okay?
That's not set for success with,
No.
with stuff like that. What's his power set? He's Lagoon Boy.
He actually extended his name to become a superhero. His name is Lagon.
Yeah.
So take an O out, and that's his real name. Like, what is that?
That's not heroic.
No.
And then you read about that entire situation where he had to, with the firefight and the stabbings. I'm like,
just like, dude suffered.
Right.
Dude suffered. And he's still suffering.
Yeah. But he wants to do so much more.
Yeah.
And then Heroes in Crisis happened.
Here's to
Lagoon Boy.
Oh, too soon. Too soon. Brutal. Write that down.
Yeah.
That might have to be the name of this episode because that was good. That was good. Dang it. The absence of the big three.
Yeah, that's
in this one.
Yeah, it's weird, but it's oddly compelling.
Yes,
because those are the ones that are always there. They're the characters that always fix things. They're not there.
Right. They're the answers. So without them, there's nothing but questions.
Yeah.
Throughout this whole thing, and it's creepy.
Yeah.
Like it feels like a straight up thriller mystery, which again plays on the emotional part.
Yeah.
I hate you, Tom King. I love you so much.
Yeah.
I hate you. Thank you. Torn.
Yeah.
Like I know this is going to take me to a place that overall I don't want to go.
There's gonna be some end conclusion that's just really, really horrible, but in like a really, really good way. And Tom can deliver that. Like he's done it with Mr. Miracle, he's done it with Vision, done it with Batman the entire run. So I'm in.
Dang, I'm a good writer. Gets on my nerves. I won't be like you. Watch your back. So die.
Speaking of, I can't use the words I want to use in this episode to fully describe.
You can't.
It's so glorious.
Let's see. Okay. Quick hits, non-spoiler. The Little Love Note.
Yes. Yeah,
that was great. That was great. That was great. I'm gonna leave those randomly for you.
Oh, that'd be
just cause
stellar.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Just know that you might come into your office and there's gonna be a note just gonna be like, "Oh,
sweet. That's so sweet of him.
Thinking of you." Let's see. Relationship goals.
Yes,
definitely.
Very much.
Definitely.
Let's see. There's the mastermind behind all this stuff.
Yes.
His plan is coming to fruition.
Whoa. Is it?
Yeah.
I would love for my reputation to precede me as the reputation of one person in this book when other people divulge, if I had known, thank you for not. We appreciate it.
Which is so gangster.
That is beyond. Yeah. When you can ask, it's like, hey, did you really think somebody else was coming out here? And they're like, well, yeah. Otherwise, I would have left. Yeah. Like if I thought that like an absolution that there was no way. Yeah, I would have been gone.
Yeah.
Like, no, sorry, team.
No.
We figured that with the numbers, maybe, but no.
Violence is so amazing.
So much.
Like there is this thread, and it's a story. The meta story is building.
Yes,
that there is some kind of political intrigue that people are working behind the scenes to do nefarious, conspiracy stuff.
Yes,
that's the big. That's the thread that holds it all together. And there is just violence, just like people
Unbridled.
Getting butchered.
Oh my goodness!
They left the fourth to die off the cover by accident. Oh my god! It's so much fun. It's like it's a Kirkman book.
Yeah,
but at the same time, Kirkman
is providing the linear structure of the story.
Yeah.
the murder mayhem of it all, I'm not saying Robert's not capable. However, not necessarily what he's known for. But if you go to Breaking Bad,
Yeah.
well, clearly you can see somebody's fingerprints all over this bad boy. How much violent reference do you think was used to illustrate this book?
That would have been a weird phone conversation.
Oh my gosh.
Like what do you like? Because there's the scene with the guts.
Yes.
There's the scene with like the relationship goals.
Yes.
There's there's the scene with talking about the right way to eat venison.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
There's so much. Like
There's a lot there.
there's a lot.
This is basically an internal anatomy class,
Mhm.
just waiting for you to take it.
Yeah.
Like all you got to do is just go through the pages,
Flip it open.
and there's your reference material.
Yeah.
Oh, what does a spleen look like? Page 4.
Oh, that is.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
A perforated eyeball?
There you go.
Oh, got you. Like,
If it can get shot or stabbed, it does.
die. If it can get shot or stabbed,
It does.
there's your commercial, people.
Yeah, feel free to use that.
We shouldn't have to tell you to read this book. Clearly,
Yeah,
you need to read it,
it is.
okay?
Yeah,
It's over the top.
yeah. It's
Okay, do you have a favorite character?
no.
That's what makes it so good. You can't.
Yeah.
Like, it's that good. You're like, this person is just, no, but then,
Yeah, because do you rank them like, oh, this is the most BA person, or like this is the most conniving person? No.
Give it a few pages and you're wrong.
right.
It doesn't matter what you say.
It's just
a
a
few pages
bloodbath.
and you're wrong. If you could cast anyone,
Ooh,
pick a character, who would you cast?
that's a toughie.
If you could cast
Yeah.
anyone, who would it be?
Yes.
In the comments below, if you're reading Die, even if you're not, look
Yeah.
it up, okay?
Yeah.
And let's just go through this. Who would you put, and just pick one character. One character,
Yeah.
cast them, let's go. I know who I would cast. I'm going to save it for the actual comment section because I think it's going to make people laugh. But then if you read it, you're going to go, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's no two ways about it. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
We should do that more often.
Yeah.
I like it. And on that note, it's time for some honorable mentions. So,
Not even close.
yeah, I was going to say, we just read a bunch of stuff this week. Okay.
That's a toughie.
I'm going to get this one out the way.
Okay.
So, Monstrous #1, Source Point Press. These are some small press guys out of the Michigan area, so I wanted to give some shine to them. This book isn't my cup of tea. It's not my thing. So, I definitely wanted to give it a shot because Source Point does my guy. Shout out to Travis. Shout out to the whole crew. Matter of fact, there's a nice spread of different books on here that I wholeheartedly recommend for you guys. Like, you should definitely check out what Source Point is doing. Go to a comic convention near you. I'm sure they're there, especially in the Midwest. Check them out. They're definitely a company to watch. Like I said, this book wasn't for me. I didn't love it. I don't want to tear down anybody on this one. It's just not my cup of tea. But Source Point as a whole, yes, do that.
I'm gonna go in descending or ascending order of how much I like stuff.
Go for it.
All right. At the least, still really fun.
Mhm.
Return of Wolverine #3, Charles Soule, Shalvey the artist. It's fun. Like it's kind of it kind of fills the die kind of thing where it's just violence.
Okay.
I'm not sure that I understand the meta plot or the plot where like Wolverine's still trying to figure out who he is, doesn't have
Okay.
his full memories back, but then he's got fire claws.
Yay.
So
Listen, I wanted to read it,
Mhm.
but the only support of anything Wolverine related I could do was reading a book from people from
Yeah.
Michigan. Go Bucks.
I mean, I felt bad for the Wolverines after that.
I didn't.
It was glorious.
It was. Go Bucks, baby. That was a nice trouncing.
Yeah.
Good thing you guys have healing factors. I hope. Sports ball talk. It just had to happen, okay? I'm sorry. All right, so to continue in your thread, next I'm going to go for Ironheart. Now, I've been an avid, opponent of Ironheart as a character. No disrespect to the creative teams that made her, Brian Bendis, current writer Eve Ewing. No disrespect. I don't like the character. I think the framework of the character doesn't work for me. I'm tired of the young black girl being a super genius as a superpower trope. We had it with Shuri. We've got it with Moon Girl. We need more diversity in the diversity factor, okay? Please. Especially when, and this one, again, I'm not going at Ewing on this one. I'm going to go at editorial on this one. In this book, Ewing has to portray Ironheart, Riri as it is, as a sub-genius on some of the most basic things possible. Like, literally, okay, I'm going to slightly spoil just a little bit, just to illustrate my point. It starts off, we're literally like 3 pages in. She shows up to her lab, which is at Cambridge, right? MIT style. Not bad. Obviously, high caliber thought processes. There is a tour being conducted by the dean of the school of some like world leaders, like there for a summit. And Riri doesn't know who they are. Like, I have a hard time like rationalizing in my mind that this young woman who is a super genius to be able to build her own Iron Man suit, have Tony Stark at any given point like be her AI in her suit, and she doesn't recognize world leaders. I can't swallow that one. And then for it to continue where she's like, well, I don't speak a second language. Do you have a translator? You're a super genius who doesn't speak multiple languages, at least 2. Like, what are you doing with your intellect? Like, what does it mean for you to be a super genius in this global world when that's not your mindset? Like, I cannot swallow that. It doesn't work for me. If Shuri was like, well, I only speak Wakandan. No,
people would lose it.
I would lose. I would absolutely lose it. Look, I'd have a problem if T'Challa himself was like, oh no, I only speak African dialects. No, you're T'Challa. You should be able to get by no matter where you are on Earth. Yeah. Maybe some Kree. You might be able to speak some Chitauri, okay? Some Shi'ar. He should be able to get by no matter what. I need the same from these young ladies, because if you're going to hold up this level of genius, make it mean something. Yeah. I'll dial it down. There were some interesting parts here. Later on in the book, I think there's a 2-page spread where Ewing is writing Riri and an interaction with a young man named Xavier that I think this is why Ewing wanted to write this book. If we can get more of that, less of the before, this might be a series that I would give to my daughter. Right now, not there yet. Not there yet. I'm holding the bar high, okay? If we're going to be represented, make sure we're represented correctly, represented well, need a little bit more, a little bit better. I digress.
I will not be able to follow up that firebrand. But Books of Magic #2.
Yep.
All right, so it is exactly, all right, so my kids love Harry Potter.
Right.
It's like a generational thing. Everybody loves Harry Potter. It's that like rags to riches sort of thing where the kid is actually something more than he is, and he goes.
You think everybody loves Harry Potter?
I don't know. I can't be alone because I hate Harry Potter. Like conceptually, I just don't like it because the original Books of Magic with Tim Hunter. That's sort of my thing. This is more like that where it's this kid. He's finding out that he's one of the most powerful wizards out there, but he just isn't there yet.
Okay.
But it's more like if it was Constantine finding out. So there's all sorts of magic is not pretty in this. People end up getting
that's
yeah, people get cut open.
That's carnage.
Yeah. And he's just trying to figure out how to make this magic thing work. And it's somewhere between inexperience and bravado. He's making mistakes. It's really real fun. It is not it's not like a fairy tale. Like, it's not going to end well for most of the people involved in this.
Got you.
But it's this really cool coming-of-age story where he's having to deal with way more than just missing parents.
Okay.
I'm going to be something ridiculously powerful, and nobody believes it except for myself and a few other people that I'm not even sure if they believe it.
So that's some good stuff. Cool. Okay. All right. Everybody likes Harry Potter. What kind of monster are you?
I'm a monster.
I don't understand.
I don't like Harry Potter.
Like,
I just don't.
You say you don't like Harry Potter because Voldemort is right? Like, is that where we're going, or like as the entire like?
It's just meh to me. Like I don't know. Like for as far as fantasy, like I'm such like Lord of the Rings.
Oh, you're
type,
you're
like,
an old school
yeah,
guy. Like it's
high
too
old school fantasy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like,
I mean, okay. To be fair, I only read the first 2 books,
Yeah.
and while I acknowledge that they are very well written, I didn't love them.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a Harry Potter fan, but I get it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. So I don't have to like hate you forever, which was important to me. I didn't want to. I didn't want to have to hate you. I took on Action Comics. Bendis is on this one. Ryan Sook does the artwork. The Action Comics, this is so crazy. Like I adore the way that Bendis is able to weave together multiple storylines, but approach them from very different angles. He is answering the epitome question when it comes to writing Superman. Do you write Clark or do you write Superman? He's doing both. In Action Comics, he's writing Clark-centric stories. In Superman, he's writing Superman-centric stories. And so he's getting to feed both beasts separately, but together at the same time. You've answered the question like perfectly. Like I actually haven't seen anybody balance this out this well ever, because both are real, both are true. And I think that's the key, the caveat that will make this run a lasting success. He understands that both men are genuinely there. It's kind of great. In this issue, we get a major reveal.
Yeah, I was going to say that last page, you find out.
That's big.
And it's not. I was guessing somebody else.
Were you really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
But I'm like so much happier that I was wrong.
Yes.
Very cool.
That's important. I do feel like he took it easy.
Yeah.
And didn't have to.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if he just did another natural function, totally would have ended this whole story.
Yeah.
Like it's like, oh, oops.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to kill you.
Yeah.
Is that murder? I don't think so. You attacked me. Shout out to the shout out to the person who makes a big appearance in this, though.
Yeah.
That could be fun.
Yeah.
That could be real big fun. I like the characters here, man.
Yeah.
Like the voice of it is just so on point. And I think that's one of the other claim to fame of Bendis' run is like the people talking gets you through the story.
Yeah.
And it's not about the exposition. It's this nice dance between pictures and voice that you love it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is why he's Bendis.
Yeah.
Hello. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just keep
It's
it
like
100.
Bendis at his peak when he was with Marvel, and you're like, I almost swore, like, oh man,
That's
Bendis
where
is
you
writing the
are.
book, and
Right.
that's what we got with DC right now.
Exactly. All right, you were just hell bent to go on some Wolverine stuff this week.
I'm a week late.
Man.
All right, Dead Man Logan #1. It's the follow-up miniseries, 12-issue miniseries following up the Old Man Logan series that
Okay.
and it is more in tune with Miller's Old Man Logan run.
Okay.
Because the first part of it for the Old Man Logan when it was brought over from Battle Worlds,
Right.
Logan was like, I've got a list of people I know I got to kill to prevent this stuff from happening.
Right.
And then there was the issues that we ran into, like, wait, all of those dates have already passed, and none of those things happened. So where am I left with myself?
Right.
Well, he is left with the fact that he may have accidentally caused those things to go into motion. He is dying. He's got 12 months to live, and he is going to go try to make things right. So it's like one bloody free-for-all where he's trying to prevent certain things from going into. I'm trying to figure out, like, by now you know certain things. Like Mysterio was the thing that made Wolverine think that he was fighting bad guys, and he was actually butchering the X-Men,
murdering the X-Men's face.
He's accidentally causing that to go into motion, and and one of the big fallouts from Secret Empire. Right. So secretly, this book is actually really, really huge, really, really fun. It is not at all like I thought it was just like a cash grab. Like, okay, so Old Man Logan's ending. Let's Return of Wolverine it. No, this is actually really, really fun. It's funny. It's violent. It's Logan hunting people down.
You can't go wrong with that. I mean, when in doubt, go back to the original stakes of the character. That's how we got Wolverine, was hunting down the Hulk. Yeah. So if this is what it is, I might have to read that.
Yeah,
that art
really
looks good too, man.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. Every part of it was on point.
All right, so at least there's one win for Wolverine this week. Stop it. Stop it. I can't believe it. I should stop. Go Bucks. Obviously, all of our Michigan subscribers are just about to exit out, so we need as many of you guys to come back on,
recharge,
hit the subscribe button and the bell so you get notified of our new episodes,
Yeah.
and they come through every week.
Every week we post one. We got the Patreon going, which is a
Yes.
spoiler version, which we're going to film next, where we take a book and break down page by page.
Yes,
So
yes,
it's good stuff, and we're on the march to 1,000 followers and
Oh my
subscribers.
gosh.
Once we get there will be some kind of giveaway. I'm still leaning heavily towards a Taco Bell gift certificate,
I mean,
but that's me.
I mean, that's just because you'll take it.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, I'm a subscriber.
That's
I
so weird.
subscribe to the channel too. That's nuts.
Some guy named Brian Seymour won.
We're also on the road to 250 episodes, dude.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, 5 more.
5 weeks away. 5.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, we will literally be starting the new year with 250 episodes.
Oh my!
That's crazy.
That actually blows my mind. Like it syncs up.
Wow, it really... Wait, I was just, like, being, like, flowery? But no, it does.
Yeah.
250 in 2019. Hey, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Get out. Are you serious? All right.
Oh man,
We're gonna have to turn up. We're gonna have to turn up on
Yeah.
that one.
Oh,
So
man.
here's the thing. We're gonna invite all of our subscribers to come to a party for the 250th episode.
Come visit us.
Yeah, I'm just throwing it out there. I don't even know how we're gonna manage that. We're doing it though.
We're going to. We got 2 restrooms here.
Let's go. There's a gym. If we run out of space for the bathroom, you can go over there. We got stuff.
Because we got North Tavern. We also got Bruce.
Oh, that's true.
We can actually do a cocktail reception.
I wonder if we can talk to the laser tag place and maybe do something too. They got a lot of
They
space
do.
over there.
They have a lot of
They have
space.
a lot of space. 250 episodes. We team up. Put in the comments below if you would like to join us for our 250th
gosh.
episode, a live showing.
Yeah,
Can we do that?
I think we
Are we
can.
allowed to do that? Studio audience?
Just say yes, Jeremy.
I wonder, do we have enough space in here? Hey guys, can we do that?
Hey guys, can we?
When they hear that tomorrow, they'll answer us. We
Yeah.
got a lot of space. Okay, we're gonna have a lot of fun in this. That just got
That's
me all
actually
kinds of excited.
Freaking cool.
I'm gonna just run my mouth like more often. Like that's pew 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 pew. That's gonna be good stuff. Do you guys have anything major going on this weekend?
No.
No?
I don't think. I've had 11 concussions. I can't remember anything. Like,
Just throws it out there. Like, I got 11 concussions, man. Stop asking me questions.
I'm lucky to be here.
I mean, I'm lucky you're here. That's the truth. This weekend, you guys can find me at Louisville SuperCon. It's my first time working with them. I'm very excited. I'm going to be like talking to all the comic book heavyweights: Tim Seeley, Fabian Nicieza. Like, I got to make sure I say that right. Hopefully, I did. Nicieza. I've never learned how to say that name ever. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, like Jim Shooter. I get some time with Jim Shooter.
Really?
Dude is a giant in the industry and a literal giant. He is so tall. The dude is awesome though. Like, amazing. So yeah, I can't wait. So if you guys are in the area, come see me in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm gonna be there. Patty Hawkins is gonna be there. We're gonna have all kinds of crazy stuff. There's actually a panel that I'm on where we're supposed to get drunk and talk about Saturday morning cartoons. Envy my life. Please do.
Oh,
Please do.
wow. That's actually...
I know, right?
Yeah.
You're like, it's kind of amazing. I do that all the time, just alone. Not at shows.
Just in my basement.
So yes, definitely come check me out, Louisville SuperCon. Hopefully this is a long-term marriage, man.
Yeah.
This is our first tryout, our first date. So if it works out, I know SuperCon has a lot of different shows throughout the country. So we'll see if I pop up in a neighborhood near you. Pew, 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 pew. And on that note, dude, I think it's time for us to Patreon up.
It's Patreon time.
Let's do it. Bye, guys.